la loca. She got dumps like a truck.
Oh, crack me up over here.
Are you okay, Nicole? And it's that time of evening where we get to the proceedings. You are now tuned into another episode of Talking Ish with my boys. I am your host, Kevin Whitfield, a.k.a. K-Dub, the podcast villain. And around the table, we have the usual suspects, +2 - 1. Y'all got that right. +2 - 1.
You can't do math.
Shout out to my boy Reg. He's at home under the weather. Feel better. Mr. Gentleman of Leisure. But on the wheels of steel, always keeping it real. I got my homegirl Nicole Nikki Nams in the building. And next up, I have the podcast Princess 1. There's 2 of them. Miss Kayla in the building.
Hey, y'all.
And number 2, podcast Princess Destiny.
Hey, y'all.
And next up, the motherfucking pit bull in the skirt, the Asian asshole herself, Crochet in the building.
Nah.
So what's going on, people?
Same shit, different day.
What y'all been up to?
Working.
Working? That's it?
You know what I've been up to.
Anybody been on any dates or anything y'all want to talk about?
Nothing I want to talk about.
Let's talk about
You dope, right?
let's talk about Destiny's erotic workout the other day.
Wow.
Sound like she was getting banged out. What was you doing? Deadlifts?
No, I was bench pressing like a grown man.
Yeah, you was yeah. The sound effects was I was like, damn. She was like, hold on, Kevin. I said, Destiny,
Cap.
what are you doing?
Cap.
No.
Cap.
Don't do that.
Cap.
That was,
called you before that.
am I lying, Kayla? Am I lying?
I thought the same thing.
What you think, Kayla, when you heard it?
Was she free curling some balls?
No, I was lifting bench pressing.
Sound like something was going on. No, I'm just messing with you.
No.
Y'all know I wouldn't be me. Stop. I wouldn't be me if I wasn't. If I wasn't teasing y'all.
I didn't do that thing.
So, y'all, I know everybody saw the social media, the news. So we're going to get right into the topic. Can you put the topic up, Nicole?
And
And unfortunately, we've been down this road before. Is it up? Okay.
I forgot to put part 2 on that.
Okay.
But it's on there.
Holy Hustlers. This is part 2. So we had this problem. What was his name? Never should have made it last year. Marvin Sapp. So, you know, it's a difference between being spiritual and being religious. You know what I'm saying? I'm more or less a spiritual person. I mean, I don't. What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
Y'all call me a heathen, but I do have a personal relationship with God. Y'all stop that.
No,
but
we never said you did.
I'm talking about her. So,
Oops, I pushed the wrong button.
no, you ain't pushed the wrong shit. Anyway.
Oops, I pushed the road.
Anyway, no, but seriously though, I don't knock nobody's walk in life. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you are, wherever you are, spiritually or religious, as long as you believe in something, a higher being, and it have you treat people the way you know you're supposed to treat people, you all right with me. But we got these Bible thumpers, these holy rollers, these people who, what? There's some people who just can't live without church and the system of church and love church. And shout out to those people like Nicole who love the system of church. Are you a tither?
I am a tither. I don't love the system.
You don't love the system?
System to me.
Okay. So, ladies, are y'all faithful tithers?
No.
Ain't no. What's up, my boy? You all right? That was Reg. There's nothing wrong with not tithing. I mean, I don't do it. Not in the sense of giving a pastor or a church my money. I do help people if I can, but
Absolutely.
So, how do y'all feel about tithers? Do you think it's a waste of time? What is the reason you don't do it?
I may not have it to give right
Okay.
now.
So if you had it, would you do it?
Regularly?
Yeah.
Like if I had it regularly, maybe.
Could you see yourself
Maybe.
getting a $15,000 check and giving the church $1,500?
No.
No? Kayla?
No.
No, look at Nicole. She was trying to signal you. So, what about you, Des?
Damn. Look at she like,
Yes.
You would?
Maybe not 1,500.
We're supposed to give 10%.
who came up with that?
I don't know.
number?
I don't know, but I'm just.
You're supposed to give with your heart.
That's what I thought.
But then I hear them always say, "It's scripture." Would a man rob God? I mean, it's so many things they do, but church is a business. Go ahead, Nicole.
People don't know what you're talking about, so you want to show the video?
Go ahead. I was gonna get to that.
Okay.
You're such a great engineer.
You start talking about it.
No. I was gonna get to it, so I'm pretty sure everybody in here watching. So I was gonna get. I don't go to church enough to tithe.
It's
Okay. man.
worldwide, so
Okay.
everybody don't know.
Let's go
That's
to
right,
the. Can we go to the video,
Mills.
please?
What up, Mills?
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000,
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
Pastor Marvin Winans lost his damn mind today after a clip showed him rebuking a church member who donated $1,200 instead of the $2,000 that he asked for. Video shows him calling out the short change right there in service in front of everybody, leaving the member visibly uncomfortable and the whole church stunned by the awkward moment.
I, Roberta McCoy, given faith and stand in unity with the vision of perfecting church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Now the pastor wasn't that crazy. As you see, he still accepted the woman's $1,200, albeit with the IOU for the remainder $800 she owes. But the clip has since gone viral over social media.
Your ability to take so little and do so much with it, bless now both gift and giver.
Now, see, I was told that that the misunderstanding was she was just in the wrong line.
What do it matter?
I mean,
It doesn't.
It's a line. It's a different line
$1,200
at church for each amount.
$1,200 in the grand scheme of like paying your bills is not a lot of money, but to just hand it over, you understand what I'm saying? Here's my $1,200. You can do what you want to do with it.
That's
a lot of money.
period.
Then you know what I'm saying. What Miss Mills say, I don't tithe. I'm like I'm supposed to, but I do. I give to folks on the street. So she's like me. Shout out to Miss Mills.
She do.
That was a nice picture. What she was bathing?
I wasn't looking at that part.
That was nice. That was a nice picture.
I don't go to. You stupid. I don't go to church enough to tithe. Say it. Say it. There we go.
All right.
I almost said thighs.
But it's crazy because some people will cuss me out. I've had elders not curse you out, but just the conversation of, well, you supposed to, blah 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 blah. But to me, I don't believe in organized religion. You know, share something with y'all. My mother used to go to your church, Nicole. And years ago, I was on the verge of having a nervous breakdown. And my mother, rest in peace, she was a member of Wayne T. Church. So she thought I was gonna kill myself. So she kept calling her pastor, calling him. Would you just come talk to my son? Would you come see my son, right? And he sent a deacon or an armor bearer, right? So my mother got upset. I got over my issues, but my mother got upset. And she was like, I tithe. I'm a faithful member of your church. I want to see my spiritual leader when I need him. Don't be too busy for me that you got to send a representative. And that's the problem with these large churches. When you get to be on a mega church status, you cannot be there for everybody. And people have problems every day. So that's why I say, where's the money going? It's going to always be a fund. It's going to always be something that needs to have. But you see that pastor, he's dripping. He's laying like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a business. It's like legal. To me, Lord forgive me, but I just see legal pimping a lot. I do. I do. You know what I mean? Girls I met in church that was, I go to church, blah, 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 and I'm still knocking her down like I met her at the club. I'm being honest. I'm being totally honest. Being totally honest. What's wrong?
I think, it's a rumor that pastors' kids are some of the worst ones.
Girl, yes.
It's not a rumor. They are.
It ain't a rumor.
They're the
I'm gonna say
liveliest.
allegedly, so can't nobody come for my dick.
You say so I can. What church you go to, Kate?
She said,
You can't tell me? Your mom said don't tell your church. They watching. I believe that's Sister Jenkins. Lord on that
right, this is the
podcast talking nasty. But no, let me ask y'all a question. Was there anything about church that turned you off from church? Like, because I'm pretty sure we all were at one point in the church. There's not a black person living that wasn't in church at one time in their life. Was there anything that turned y'all off? Well, let's go around the table.
The most things that turn people off is people.
Yeah.
People?
Because that's what church hurt come from is people.
Okay.
And that's why people leave the church is because of people.
So was that your personal experience that turned you off?
No, I'm still in the church. I don't let no people influence me to do nothing. My walk with God is my walk with God. It ain't got nothing to do with people.
Exactly.
Preach, Sister Nels. Yeah. Taking up the
I
believing
didn't
it
get turned off from church. I'm gonna say the pandemic happened.
The pandemic?
Yeah, we went home.
Okay.
And so now that I know I can watch it online.
What about you, Des?
No, I've been at my church since 1998.
You want to shout them out?
I don't.
Wow.
I don't.
She
No,
said I
thank you.
Oh, okay.
If people know me, they know me, but no, I'm not. And just like how you were,
I guess talking English ain't good enough for.
no, I'm not gonna say
church.
that, but just like how you were saying, these mega churches or these pastors will send representatives.
Right.
I myself was in the hospital for 4 days.
See.
Last February,
Okay.
my pastor himself came.
That's what's up.
And I
That's
go
what's
to a
up.
pretty big church.
Okay.
But he came himself,
That's
sat there
beautiful.
with me, prayed with me, talked with me. So I could tithe more, but just like Kayla was saying, I don't physically go to church as often as I should.
They got Cash App.
Yeah.
Zelle?
Everything.
It's online, yeah. Everything
ATM
is
machines,
online.
everything.
Yeah.
Everything, seriously. But that's good.
Yeah.
And that's one of the few. You know what I'm saying? She said, yeah, Facebook is like every Sunday, live every Sunday. But it's like,
Damn.
it's not all pastors are bad. I'm going to tell you the pastors I have respect for. The ones that don't have no money. The storefronts, the ones who work every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like them being a pastor is not their job.
One of the guys that I work next to, Drive, he's a pastor. You know what I'm saying? But he's working a midnight shift.
Yeah.
Some of these pastors out here, they know what they're doing.
I shouldn't pull up the church and you in a Maserati or some
Why?
expensive
Because if
bullshit.
you was in the Maserati and you put up for church, nobody ain't gonna judge you.
What did you? I missed what y'all saying. What you saying?
She said she shouldn't pull up at church and she see a Maserati pastor driving a Maserati.
Well, hold on now. That's different now because at the end of the day, wait a minute. He has a job. It's a nonprofit, right? They're supposed to pay him for his services, but some of it goes overboard. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying a pastor shouldn't live nice and have nice things. I'm not saying that. But some of the things, jets and these houses big as Home Depot, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
So a lot of pastors have more than one business.
hold on, Carla, 1 second.
So you saying that they, you respect the pastors that work, but it's also pastors, mega pastors, or pastors that have bigger congregations than the smaller churches. They also work as well.
Okay, Carla, you on the air?
Oh, there you go.
Carla, who am I speaking with?
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Uncle Eric.
I'm fine, brother. How are you doing today?
Oh, that's Ed. What's up, Unc? How you been?
I'm good, brother. You know, just trying to get rich like you.
Oh, no, I ain't rich at all. I ain't heard from you in a while. Where you been, man?
Well, I've been busy.
Okay.
You know, I've been busy, and then sometimes when you guys do this, I be having other things to do, but I always listen when I can.
I appreciate you for tuning in.
Yes. Yeah, well, you know, dealing in dirt and stealing in the name of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? It's a shame that what he's doing, what he's portraying, is the reason why a lot of the men left church, especially black men.
Okay.
it's a shame that you want to change somebody about giving you $1,200. I wish you would bring me $1,200.
I'm trying to tell you.
And I said, "Oh, baby, that ain't enough money."
Right. I was listening to that. Yeah, like, let me get that.
Yeah, it's the same brother that got robbed at the gas station on Linwood and Davis.
Yeah, he sure did.
So if he's trying to finish this church that he's been working on for 22 years now, I understand, but you don't shame somebody like that when they're trying to do things in good faith and tithe. That's just absolutely outrageous and wrong.
I agree.
I won't speak about religion because I'm not a religious man.
Okay.
I don't belong to a church.
Okay.
I'm not tithing nowhere. I mean, I know churches that have had a building fund for 40 years and can't fix the parking lot. So I fucking don't understand that.
Or a daycare fund. They all got a daycare fund.
Come on. What are you fixing?
Right.
And don't let the pastor get a new car and you've done nothing to the building. This ain't going to work for me. Anyway, I digress.
Okay.
But Marvin Winans, him and his brothers need to go in the studio, make a record and go on tour and finish the church.
That's it. Because I like the Winans as a group.
Like
they got good music. Thank you.
I ain't mad at him. I shouldn't say I'm not mad at him. He's done some other stuff that I won't mention on the air.
Okay.
He had a lady, and it was on in the news media here about 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
Where a woman wanted her son baptized, and he wouldn't do it because she was a single mother.
What? He
said that she had to come to church on an off day. He wouldn't do it on a Sunday.
Oh,
But
I
she
never heard
wanted her
that.
son baptized. She had to come on a Thursday and let Deacon Joe.
See, it goes back to what I said. She's there wanting to be a member of his church. She's his follower, but she got Deacon whoever.
So anywhere you go, you do have rules. And so some of the time, of course, with the church, they have rules. And so when they baptize, when they do baptisms, as far as children, you have to be married when they do it.
Why?
And if you're
Why?
wait.
Okay.
If you're not married, then they still will baptize or dedicate that child. However, it will be on a different day because of you having that baby out of wedlock. But they're not punishing you for having the baby. They just do things different as far as the rules. It's just like you wouldn't, if in your household, you wouldn't have certain things in your household for a single. You wouldn't let a child come in the household, bring their boyfriend, and sleep in the bed. And if they was married, then it'd be different. So it's a difference.
There's a difference between my house and God's house. You can't make
agree.
rules for God's house, number one.
But it's
number
rules
two,
in everybody's
But
house.
you know what, Eric? I gotta side with Nicole on this. If it's a rule in place, don't try to rewrite somebody else's rules.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
Well, what I will say to you, don't make me feel less and indifferent.
That's true, too.
Your feelings are your feelings. You can't let nobody feel anything because it's your feeling. So if it's rules, it's rules.
What I'm saying to you is, even if you want to follow the rules, don't make me feel less than that you can't baptize my child. The pastor of the church that I'm giving my money to, that somebody else has to do it because I'm not good enough.
Hey, Eric, don't go nowhere. I'm finna merge another caller in with you, okay? You there?
Hello?
Hello, who am I speaking with?
Miss Harris.
How you doing, Miss Harris? I know you from somewhere. You single?
Both of them are on the phone.
Unfortunately, I'm not.
I sure would like to get to know you.
Shut up. All off topic ass.
Right.
That's my piece. That's Andrew.
Why he like this?
Anyway, go ahead, speak up.
I wanted to piggyback off of, not allowing the babies or the kids to get baptized or Christian in the church with the single moms. That happened to one of my sisters. My niece went to get christened, and we had to do it in his office.
Oh, okay. Okay, I don't like your pastor either, so.
It's a little more to the story.
I know.
I don't like this pastor.
I don't like him
either.
either.
He made a comment about my daughter's hair not being done, and it was done. And he was talking about how my hair was all done, and I wanted to do a little cussing up in the church office because I was
A little cussing.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I was baptized and stayed saved, but I'm still a heathen, sometimes a little bit.
Yeah, you do cuss a lot too, but
hey, we all a work in progress.
Jesus knows my heart.
Anyway, thank you for calling in.
I'm a heathen every day. Every
day.
Listen,
I don't miss no days. I don't miss no days.
Listen, thank both of y'all for calling in. I need y'all to clear this
All right,
line.
brother.
Y'all take care. Thank you for calling in.
All right, brother.
And so I'm gonna tell y'all something else that irks me too. Every winter, this Michigan, we be having some cold ass weather, right?
Absolutely.
Why these churches don't open their home? They sanctuary to the homeless.
So again, you don't know what certain churches do, and certain churches do that.
Okay.
And certain
Do the
churches,
majority?
What list that?
Yeah.
do they have to have a list?
Do you know any churches that do that? Because I know your church don't do that. Your church don't do that. My mother was a member of that church for a long time. Listen, Josie Sewell just passed year before last. That was my godmama. She died of cancer. She was a member of that church. She was a member of the head of the Mind Ministry or whatever. I know your church don't do that. So who are you taking up for?
I'm not taking it. It's a lot of churches in the city.
And like Crochet said,
But
where the list?
where the list at? Because
But does it have to be a list?
Yes, because
the homeless people don't know it.
But
No.
so the
You
homeless
have-
shelters, y'all have a list of homeless shelters?
Yes.
So when they
And
reject
if you go-
the people when they full, then y'all know when they rejecting them too?
No.
She just taking that for the
I'm just asking as far as the list.
This is how it works. If they call the NCO is full.
Put up what Rhea just said.
Which
they
one?
call
Which-
another one. And we have a shitload of shelters.
Read what she said. She said most churches won't do baptism for single mothers. They won't want to appear that they don't want to condone the behavior. Okay. I never knew that.
But then also Rhea had
that's not the
mentioned about the $1,200.
What she say?
Basically, they had said that it was a line for 2,000.
Right.
She got in that wrong line.
But you know
and
what,
so
though?
that's basically what happened
but
when he
damn,
said
that's-
because
why
they
is
were
it a
going to
line?
call other line. Because there's
That's
so many
pimping
people
at
in the
its
church,
finest.
and so when you give your tithes, it's also a line.
But
when
are you
give
supposed to tell, like, if I give my money,
Do you know how I
if she
feel?
give $100 and I give $5,
'Cause I'm
you
only
think I
giving
want them
20.
calling me out
some
'cause I only
churches
gave
have
$5?
again they have organizations and rules and things that they do or traditional things that they do.
But why
And
would
so-
you front on somebody? Not you,
Right.
Nicole. Why would you
I'm-
front on somebody?
I
Go over there in the
totally
$20 line,
agree
Kev, 'cause
that
that's
he
all I'm
shouldn't have
giving.
did
I'm
that.
getting $20.
I totally agree that he shouldn't have did that.
Yeah.
He should have just
He
said,
put
"This is
all
not the
business
line.
out
This is
there.
not the place for it." So when we get ready to call you up, we're going to call you up. He
Put
should
up-
have said that.
Put up what Alicia said.
Yeah, that's my cousin. That's what I was about to say.
Okay.
Put her comment up there.
Is my thing. Like,
Go ahead.
did you have to call her
Talking to
out?
your mic.
I'm sorry. Did
Pull-
he have
pull it
to
closer
call
to you.
her?
Put it in
Did he
your
have to call
mouth.
her out?
No, he
At
didn't.
all.
that's
my
rude.
thing.
I agree.
Regardless of what line she was in, right, wrong, middle, left, whatever, did he need to call her out?
Right.
And then, if I don't know if y'all look, but her son was sitting there so proud.
The baby,
Yeah,
the
he
little
was.
boy.
But that was kind of embarrassing, whether that was her child or grandchild. He embarrassed her in front of her grandchild
No,
or child.
absolutely.
Read what your cousin said. Shout her out for listening.
Whoop,
tuning
whoop, my
in.
cousin, hey, sister cousin girl.
did
Elisha
a-
Marzella, ow. She said, what
Ow,
about
ow.
the
She just said
pastors
something.
not allowing non-members to have funerals?
Rules, like Nicole said, rules. I wouldn't want Tata in there either. You know, got killed. He was in the gang and shit. I mean, no, I'm just playing.
Well,
but
I mean,
you
that's what they have
you
funeral
rules.
homes for.
But you have rules, and then at the end of the day, I'm sorry if you ain't got a church home and you get killed. Why you want to live in somebody's church anyway?
No, take me
You know
to
what I'm saying?
Cole Hutchison a pie.
You ain't gonna remember anyway.
Right.
I ain't gonna know.
But back to what we were saying, Nicole, you ain't getting out that easy because you was representing what Derek said. Different churches definitely operate differently. It's just when you don't agree with how they operate, change churches.
Very true.
But again, like I said, I work midnights out there in the elements. And it doesn't matter whether I'm in Detroit, Brownstown, I can be in Utica, I can be in Sterling Heights, I can be all the way as far as Port Huron. homeless people are out there in the cold, and there's churches everywhere. I ain't never heard no pastor open them doors up.
Well, this is why she said a lot of churches can't open the doors because of the volunteers, because they don't have enough volunteers to maintain the funds and maintain the facility either, or how they're doing the work. We want to see it done.
I don't.
But
That's a
if
great. I don't agree with that.
Do they ask?
But if you got a line of people,
but a lot of people, they do. People volunteer for a lot of stuff at church, and I've seen people they're over volunteering for various things, meaning that they're volunteering to answer phones, volunteering to prayer, pick up prayer. They're volunteering to feed the homeless, because they do that. They volunteer to give food to the homeless. They volunteer, as far as evangelism. It's a lot of people that volunteer for various things, and so a lot of times it's the same people.
Put up what Eric Carter said. He wrote a book. Somebody read that, please. You should read that.
Where's that?
It's the last post.
Man, look, he was wrong, period. He was wrong, period. And not only did he embarrass her, she told him that she would work on the other 800. I would have took my money back.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I would have stole something. But anyway, can we go to a video?
Like we said, snatchies. Give me my money back.
My money back, and I'm
he didn't have to embarrass her. That was very rude. Yeah. She's a good one. I would have snatched my check back.
See?
She wouldn't have gave it, because that would have been coming out my house. But anyway, can we go to a video?
She wouldn't have gave it. It's come out my house. $1,200?
I ain't got no $1,200.
If your pastor asks for tithes, chances is he like that. Because why am I putting the responsibility?
Every pastor.
Why am I putting the responsibility on my poor parishes to help donate what God called me to do? God's supposed to take care of this. Y'all supposed to bring me blankets, pillowcases, toilet tissue, Pampers, canned goods, beans. It's called
the lights on.
That ain't my job. You went and got that church pastor. Yeah. When it's time to keep my lights on, I can't come to the church and say, hey man, I done gave $3,000 pastor the last 2 years. I'm kind of struggling right now. Can y'all help me? I can't do that. So why I should give a fuck about keeping the church lights on when they only open Wednesday and Sunday? Bills shouldn't be that goddamn much no way. Ain't like you open 5-7 days a week, nigga.
Nah, for real though. Got a good point there.
Shit, nigga. Yeah.
Shout out to Charleston White. A lot of people hate him, but if you listen to him,
he be on some real
he be
shit.
On point. He be on point like a motherfucker.
What up, Eric?
So listen, for everything that we saying, nobody has said anything wrong, and it's all our opinion. But like Nicole also said, every church has its own rules. But I do not, what she said, deacon and ushers are volunteers. They don't get paid, they serve, but they work hard to support the congregation and the community. But this is what, I believe what you're saying, Rhea, and shout out to Rhea, but I just think with the way some people, and is everybody at this table saved or been saved? Okay. You remember when you first got saved and you was a baby Christian, church was so exciting to you, you wanted to be there all the time. So with that feeling, there's no way, I don't believe nobody wouldn't volunteer.
Yeah.
I don't believe nobody wouldn't volunteer. It's not open. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. If they say you could do 3 hours, you get enough people, 3 hours that add up to 24 hours, people would do that.
Right, but sometimes it's the volunteering is overused because it's now you have to keep serving.
Gotcha.
And you serving things that should, sometimes you should be getting paid, because certain times you serve and you overserve. Okay. And so they expect, a lot of pastors do expect you to keep serving.
Shout out to Gloria Gibson. She just said something. Can you put that up there?
But this is the thing. On top of that,
Gloria Gibson said these big pastors are about money. That's why people don't want to go to church.
Yeah. And the problem is that the church turned into a business.
It has.
And that's the whole thing.
It has.
Now it's not homely. It's not personable. It's like you not gonna see your pastor outside and you like, hey, how you doing? And he know
you
who you
absolutely can come to your church for assistance. It's called the Benevolent Fund. She been watching BMF.
Some people have said that
I'm just messing with. That's my own girl.
There's been times where I've known people who's given money, pay their tithes and given money, and these are other churches. People that have church hurt, where they've given money, given their tithes, and given seed offerings and stuff like that, and then they were in a bind.
Okay.
And they went to the church to ask for money, and they couldn't get it.
Yeah.
And it's two bishops that I do love. One of them, he lived next door to me. That's Bishop Reverend Weir. I've been knowing him since I was a little boy, and Bishop Kenneth Tate. Those are my guys. You know what I'm saying?
Bishop Tate,
that's my man. That's like he's like a pops to me.
He take homeless people in and just train them.
If he fall right now, his life alert gonna call me. You know what I'm saying? That's how tight. No, I'm serious. That's how tight we are. Seriously.
Yeah.
But
he has that big church. He got people living in there.
Yeah, he's a true.
But is that not? If we gonna say rules and definitions, is there not a definition of if you being a pastor, you're not just a servant of God, you're a servant of the people.
Yeah.
So he doing what is in there.
But
like,
he's gonna feed you. He's the type of guy. He's gonna feed you.
But it seems like sometimes some pastors just serve their people and not the servant of
and
all
it's
people.
like it's supposed to be for everybody, not just the people that come to your building. Like if there's a homeless dude across the street.
Oh, there go my homegirl. Shout out to Yolanda Green Purcell. She'll be on here in a couple of weeks. She said I could go to my church for help. My church does a lot for the surrounding community.
What church is that?
Shout out to church. Call in, Yolanda. Kim Moore, my church is open.
So my
the Salvation
question,
Army.
I guess, is like we're saying all of these churches, do these things, but, and I'm not saying mine or anybody else is in the room, but why isn't it more, I guess, advertised?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, why is it not more out there so that, like you said, is there a list? Maybe there's not. It doesn't have to be a list, but why is it not more seen and more known of, hey, it was thunderstorming earlier. Like, where can you go?
Because they're not doing it. I don't believe they're doing it. They're not. I don't care.
But I think if churches were doing it, and if the issue, let's say we're going to say the issue is volunteers, I think if churches were talking about it, they would get the volunteers.
This book.
Oh, that's Faye. That's my sister. Why you got that picture of my man? You got to change that shit. She said, realest just ever spoke. People put too much faith in man. Half of the men smashed the congregation. No way. The pastor, what'd she say? I can't see. She wrote
no
it
way
down.
the pastor should be pulling up in a Bentley and the members in the congregation are hungry. Take me back to the church where Dad was the pastor. Mom was the first lady in the choir director, and the oldest brother played the drums, and the rest of the kids were in the youth choir.
That's what's up.
Church is now a performance, and it's literally like a Beyonce concert.
Yeah, don't write no book no more. Call in. Caller, you on the air. Who am I speaking with?
Elisha.
Elisha.
Hi, cousin.
Hi, cousin.
Hi, sister cousin. Hi, Kayla.
How are you?
Say hi to Kevin, too. Don't leave Kev out. I'm just saying.
Hi, Kevin.
I like to say it with your chest. I'm all right, baby. I'm damn so good. Now, anyway, what you got to say? Thank you for calling in.
No, I just wanted to say I'm glad I see you glazed over my comment.
Yeah.
But,
didn't he? He said, yeah.
The question was...
Don't get beat up now. This my info.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
It's the churches that are not allowing non-members. They have members of the church that have family members that pass away, but they're not particularly members of that church, and they don't allow them to be buried or have a funeral service at the church. And if they do, some of them will charge you outrageous amounts to do that. And I just think that's crazy.
I really don't, to be honest, because at the end of the day, if they're members of the church, then that is for their church members. Now, some churches will do it for members, like say somebody pass away, they're not a member of the church, but they're your family, but you're a member of the church. The church will let you have their services there. But
no, that's what I'm saying. That's not the case.
No. What I'm saying is some churches will do that. You know what I'm saying? But like Nicole said, it's different rules in different spots. You know what I'm saying? Different
And I get
places.
why they don't. If you're not a member, you're probably not giving to the church.
Right, that's true.
Well, go ahead and finish saying what you were saying.
It's just the politics of the church that I just don't understand, and I just don't feel like that's right.
You know?
I just don't feel like it's right.
Okay. Well,
it's kind of like this. If like you have your house and somebody came and you have your cousin coming over, and then your cousin bring a friend and they died on your lawn, you gonna bury that person right there, and just bury that person. I mean,
but it doesn't necessarily have to be buried at the church. I'm just saying having the service there, they don't allow it sometimes.
I've heard that before. I mean, it's just like you said, Nicole. Every church is different.
That's
every
true.
church is different. Like again, I wasn't a picture. A member of Wayne T's church.
Get it out.
I wasn't a member of that church, but my mom was. And when I was spiraling out of control, she wanted him to come talk to me. He didn't do it, but he sent somebody. They didn't say, "Oh, well, no, he's not a member, sister." You know what I'm saying?
No,
So-
but then that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't know people's schedule,
Right,
and of
right.
course, him having a lot of
Right.
businesses and stuff.
Right. But
But he sent somebody.
But he did send somebody. But
and that's the thing. So that's another thing as well. Pastors have deacons and they have assistant pastors and all that in the church. And so those people are in the ministry as well. And so and I understand you want your pastor, because
Right.
you say, okay, I'm giving the money to
That's
the
your
church.
spiritual
You're
leader.
giving the church. You giving the money to the church.
You might not
Meaning-
like Deacon Dwayne. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Well, you may not. But if Deacon Dwayne can pray for you, and you never know if he became a big pastor, it's like,
That's true.
now you judging people,
But see,
and it's just like
the
you wanted them to help your son and pray for you. So
I get it.
That's
I get
what
it.
you need.
I get it.
It's regardless of who it is. To me, it's like that person is helping.
Listen, may my mom.
And it's no excuse of
Right.
who
I didn't care one way or another. Hey, cousin, thank you for calling in.
Comments.
Thank you for calling in. Did she hang up?
No, it's another call coming in.
Stay
Thank you.
Okay. Caller. Caller, you on there? Who am I speaking with?
It's Yolanda.
Yolanda Purcell Green, what's up with you, baby?
Hey, I'm good.
What you got going on? Talk to me.
So I want to shout out my church. My church is Mount Charity Missionary Baptist Church.
Shout 'em out.
We're at 3232 Joy Road, and I invite you guys to come and visit us at any time.
That's what I'm
My
talking about.
pastor has a heart of gold. Anybody is welcome. He's very transparent in what he does. And so I don't have a problem giving my money because I know where my money's going and I see what he's doing.
Okay.
What drew me to the church is his love for the community and what we
Okay.
do in the community.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, on this Sunday from 1 to 3, I invite all of you guys to come out. We're having what's called Fall Festival. We will have food, games, painting, and all of that, and it's all free. Come on out and enjoy.
Okay.
Make sure you put that on the page.
Thank you. Put that on the Talking Ish page, and thank you for the invite.
Yeah, and see,
Absolutely.
her
Absolutely.
church, what
Absolutely.
she's talking about.
Thank you for calling in.
How many
Yolanda.
churches do we hear is doing that? Or they
Yes.
people are sharing.
Come on out. Come on out. And listen, let me tell you something. My pastor says, come as you are. We're all sick. We all got issues. We're there to get healed. We don't judge nobody.
damn
Come
thing
as
wrong
you
with
are.
me.
Our service is at 11 a.m. I invite everybody to come on out. My pastor is Fred Belk.
Fred Bell. Thank you. Put that in the group. Put the information in the
Absolutely.
group. Thank you so
Will
much.
do.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much. Thank you for calling in, Yolanda.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can we go to another? We got another caller?
No,
Can we go to a video, please?
sure.
We can't go to no more videos.
What's going on around here?
Just kidding.
What's wrong with y'all?
Christians, if your pastors were completely honest with you about how church works, you'd probably walk away. And that's exactly why they're not telling you the full truth. Pastors are trained not just in theology, but also in how to sell their church. It's a business. And that's not even the worst part. It's a system designed to keep people in line, keep the money flowing in, and to keep you from questioning too much. And I know this because I used to be one of them. I stood on the platform week over week believing that I was doing the work of God. But looking back, I realized how much I kept hidden, sometimes because I was trained to, and sometimes because I didn't even recognize the problems myself. Now, here's the irony. When I was ordained, I actually believed that we were about to fix the world, like we were Batman swooping in to save Gotham. But in reality, it turns out, we were more like the Kardashians, busy brand building, thriving on drama, and selling illusions for ratings. So today, we're counting down the top 10 things pastors don't want you to know about church. And trust me, if churchgoers knew these things, a whole lot more pews would be empty. Let's get started. So number 10, church is a business, not a ministry. Churches love to brand themselves as spiritual homes, places of worship where the focus is on faith, community, worship, and prayer. But behind the scenes, churches are structured more like businesses than sanctuaries. They rely on a steady stream of revenue, they market themselves, and they have clear financial incentives to grow their congregations. The moment money is involved, it stops being a simple place of worship and starts functioning like a corporation with tax exemptions. Pastors may not call themselves CEOs, but they manage their churches like CEOs, overseeing budgets, payroll, building expansions, and even marketing strategies to draw in new members. This isn't to say that every church is a money-hungry empire, but the reality is, without money, churches cannot operate. And that financial dependence shapes every decision they make, from the messages they preach to the programs they fund. Ever notice how the humble pastor's face is plastered on billboards, newsletters, and social media ads?
And Aaron, we're back? No, let me quit. But see, that part right there is so true, but you would piss a lot of people off. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's nothing wrong with being structured and being a business, but as long as you're for the right things. I don't have a problem with no pastor living good. But some of this stuff is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean good?
I don't have listen, if he has a big congregation, he deserves to be paid for his work. He deserves to live a certain way. If that's his job. What?
To what degree?
I can't say that, and you can't say that. We don't know what they pulling in.
Yeah,
we don't know what they. How do you know? You don't know the books. We don't know. Every church is different.
A lot of times the church is not paying enough to. I mean, they pay the pastors, but it's not enough to live.
Yeah, but like you say, like I said,
so
my mother and somebody I was close to was did a church line. Wayne T, he had a clothing line. You know, he had
shoes, clothing, caskets.
Yeah, he's
just a whole bunch of stuff.
Aww. Yeah, I got a pair of shoes. He made a nice gator back in the day. I didn't know Carlisha was a preacher's kid. I'm a preacher's kid, password for church, convention, freak party. She said all that. But
Cause we got in trouble together.
Listen. But what I was saying, Crow, we don't do the books at nobody's church. And they have these pastor appreciation months or years or whatever where the congregation, they get together, they want to do something nice for their pastor. If the people in that church want to do it, who are we to say, oh, you can't do that? You know what I'm saying? It's not my money, so I don't care. But I just think a lot of those people are, I ain't gonna say brainwashed, but they just they gone.
And that's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm speaking for me. I'm not speaking for everybody else. If I'm a pastor and y'all in my congregation and it's Pastor Appreciation Day, and I come in and y'all done bought me a mink coat or a new Bentley or a new Mercedes, I'm gonna be like, he'll take that back. We got other things that we need to focus on. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Because I don't need nothing of that luxury. Give me a regular triple fat goose and I'm good.
Damn. I'm on a chinchilla.
If you want, you want to get me a car, okay? Get a van. Get a van, something that's gonna be useful for the church, not just me.
No, but that should already have a van.
And I can buy my own car.
But there's nothing wrong with like I said, there's nothing wrong with the business side.
So you can buy your own car, right? And I'm not defending these mega church pastors by any means. But whatever kind of car you want to buy is what you're going to buy. So I don't think we should judge a pastor based off what they necessarily drive unless the congregation then feels they've been abused. I mean, because you could work a 9 to 5, and if you decide you can afford and want to buy yourself whatever kind of car, you're going to do that because that's what you want, not because you know, you getting, you know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing, and I'm not saying, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, because if they do have their little 9 to 5, that's their money. If they wasn't the pastor and they using that money to buy their car, whatever, cool. But to me, when it's an overexertion of funds in the church, but it's misappropriation.
Y'all also know churches be in competition with other churches too, right?
Absolutely.
They'll be like, that's just what they do. They're not gonna let their pastor be over here in the Bentley and you over here in the whatever. I ain't gonna downplay nobody's
because
whatever.
men compete with men, and that's why a lot of men are not in church. To me, is one of the reasons is that they can't take direction from another man because they supposed to be the leaders.
Like
most men say, I'm the head of my house.
Right.
Why am I going to another person's house and getting leadership from them? And that's the problem, because most of them didn't have daddies, and well, that's a whole nother issue. But
like I had the church call one time years ago. Hey, we want everybody to get such and such. We want to get Pastor Escalade. This is when the Escalade first came out, and I said, he got a towel. They was like, well, we don't want our leader riding around and blah, blah, blah. And when I go near the name, they said, such and such, they just bought their pastor this. I was like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting the oil change, or I got to get an engine put in this over here, and y'all getting him this. I mean, that's just me. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? So churches, like I said, they be in competition. And I don't know where that comes from, as far as, do the pastor be like, well, you know, they got bishop such and such this or that, and I expect y'all to get. It's crazy. It's competitive. It's a business. It's pimping. It's politics. Because a lot of those women be in love with those pastors too. A lot of them. What did Stephanie? Well, I mean, I'm saying, what did Miss Mills put up?
She said shake.
Carlos said hello. Everybody. Who's Carlos?
What up, though?
Who's Carlos? Who's Carlos?
None of your business.
He said hi to everybody.
He said somebody. He didn't say everybody.
You know what?
Be in church and they be like, say hello, somebody say hello, you know.
Don't do me like that no more, for real.
Too bad, I already did it.
Man, fuck Carlos then, since I can't know who he is.
Wow.
But anyway, Word of Faith has a helicopter. And what you need a helicopter for?
Right.
What you need a private jet
travel.
for? I don't give it. Are you dropping off some organs?
Spirit.
Are you dropping off some organs to the University of Michigan?
No.
Huh? Are you medevacing some patients to the hospital?
I was just about
what
to
the
say
fuck
that.
You need a damn helicopter in the
Are you flying people from the
Go
hospital?
to the next video, please. Please.
You upset?
Look, I agree with my brother.
A little bit.
Fuck.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Every single night, it's going to be a different hustler. That's going to come in your church.
You all down here to give a $20 seed. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here.
What they call church. Today, the preacher got you thinking he's blessed because he's wealthy.
Right.
And he became wealthy off your back.
And this is what God is saying for at least 1,000 of you in the building. 1,000 people giving what I'm about to challenge will be $20,000.
And some of you parents, it's amazing how you can't see it, but your children can. And your children telling you, come on, Pop, you believe this trash?
That's right. Go ahead.
And father's like, well, son, don't worry about it. The Lord working mysterious ways. The Lord is not that mysterious. Then God gonna make a sucker out of you.
That's right.
I was taught a long time ago that it costs to sit up here. There's 1,000 of you.
Stop letting these TV hustlers make a church-going, Bible-toting, gospel-singing sucker out of you.
That's right.
You sit under these lies for years. Drive the church happy. You should sing a new song as a result of following the liar.
Right.
I'm gonna be robbed today.
There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors.
Robbed today. Gonna be robbed in church today.
Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave together.
Preacher gonna duke me like you did last week. Yeah, gonna be robbed today.
Plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here.
Yeah, robbed today. Robbed today. Gonna get duped by the preacher today.
This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight.
Be robbed today. Yeah, robbed today.
Again, it costs to sit up here. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. Even if you're giving tangibly, just put your hand on take your phone and stick it on the.
Robbed today. Gonna get duped by the preacher today. Gonna go to hell when he's done with me. Oh, gonna be robbed today. Oh, yes.
And that's what I'm talking about. I love him.
He had me.
But he's on point. He's on point.
Very much so.
And guess what? Some people don't care. They still gonna get duped this Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Still gonna get duped. You know what I'm saying? It's a business, and a lot of these pastors know what they're doing. It's pimping.
If you don't have it to give, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
But sometimes
you don't have to give it.
But listen.
But then don't embarrass me.
But don't embarrass me because I only
agree.
got $20. Oh, you get over there in the line by the trash can, and they gonna be over here by the gold pit. But it's crazy because that. How can you have a line? Just form a line and give what you give. Like when I go to my girl to church, she go to Citadel. I just put the money in there. I don't even sign my name. I just give it. You understand what I'm saying? That why do you have to have a line that says these people are rich, they are right, they struggling, and Poe fella right there, he's just giving what he can.
Right.
You showing that you putting your people on blast. You understand what I'm saying?
What you say, Derek?
What did Derek say?
He said something and it confused me.
Would it matter if the church gifted the pastor with a new ride versus the pastor asking for a church? I mean, I ain't giving them neither, Derek, so it don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Well, asking for a new church would be helpful and beneficial to the
Carlicia's
community.
on point. She's on point. You hear what she said?
Yeah,
She's
half
on-
of the church folks can't pay their bills because they give all their money to the church, and that's to me where the problem lies. Like if I'm sitting here, like that nice lady gave her $1,200, but you trying to tell me that's
William
not enough.
Cooper said, "Why you need my W-2?" They want to see what line you gonna be in. They want to see what you make a year.
But
So,
and see that you got a line specifically for an amount. No.
so this is what I want to ask
It
y'all.
needs
Shout
to
out to
be
my
a
boy
bucket.
Rich. That's my pastor. Love Pastor Jennings. That's my guy too. He keeps it real. This is what I want to ask y'all, ladies. So everybody in here has been to church. Everybody in here has been saved. How many times you went to church and a man tried to get at you, knowing that's not what you there for?
None, because I keep that "don't fuck with me" face on.
Okay.
I mean, I
told
ain't
you
here
she
for
a
that.
hybrid. So
I'm not
let's
here
talk
for
to
that.
the regular ladies.
Not for me either.
None for you either.
Because I work in the TV department, so with married
No man has ever tried to holler at you. Look at
No.
Kayla.
I think you got
Somebody
to
tried
go
to
in
get you.
there looking like.
Someone tried to get you at church.
Yeah,
and I've been to church and see the
most of the
ones.
men in church are married.
We grew up
that
in church
actually
together.
that don't even matter no more.
That don't matter.
It don't matter no more.
Sadly.
Well, it matters to me.
Does it? The church I grew up in posted every Sunday in a book. Your name and what you put in church from the highest to the lowest. No, they shouldn't do that either.
Wow.
They shouldn't do that either. It was
Nobody's business.
Sheila Jordan. Now that's a PK I grew up with. She's a preacher's kid too. Shout out to my homegirl Sheila Jordan and the Jordan family.
This mother.
Carlisha said I learned how to kiss at church.
Can we boot people out?
Damn. What's the name of that church?
I saw a lot at the church lock-ins. That's all I'm saying.
You say what?
I saw a lot at the church lock-ins.
Europe.
What church you going to?
And because I've been in what I do for 30 years, I've seen and heard a lot. So, yeah.
You know what they say? Preachers' kids and cops' kids.
But at the end of the day, church is an institution that is not going anywhere. It's not going nowhere. It's going to be here when politicians don't exist because it's been here since the beginning of time. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people believe that, she said the PK tried me, the drummer, and a deacon. I thank you for being real. Somebody tried to get some. Somebody tried to get some.
But
I don't-
see, because of your ass, I had to look at her picture.
You say what?
She naming churches.
That's right. Pleasant Grove, Baptist, Coogee, Mount Episcopals.
Right.
No, shout out to our church. Yes, we are. What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that. We were just talking about PKs and things like that. But church is, like I said, it's going to always be there because this religion was taught to us getting off that slave ship.
Generationally.
It was taught to us getting off that slave ship. It's so many things, like I can ask a pastor and he can't answer it. You know what I'm saying? You know, like slaves, obey your earthly master, things like that.
wow.
I used to really believe that. What'd she say? And our youth pastor went to jail. He was sleeping with the boy. Oh, that's not.
The boys in the church camp. Oh, wow.
Oh, he's
he's
like,
spilling that.
boys. She's always going to keep it real. But
Yes.
I've just lost my train of thought. She had a child molester at the church.
Yeah, she got
How
you.
much time we got in to go?
5 minutes.
Okay. So where does the PK thing come from? What Derek say? The few bad churches make it look bad for the good
Very
ones.
much.
That's everything in life. There's more good churches than bad ones. I agree.
No, there is. My church is a good church.
I agree.
And the good churches are usually not shouted.
I want to know why y'all didn't want to shout y'all churches out. I ain't gonna play too much because Yolanda called in, Carlisha shouted her church out.
The fact that it's so many churches.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and so when it comes to religion, politics, and money and all that, people don't really want to talk about that because it causes so much friction.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want no smoke.
No, you just doing what your mama said. That's what it is.
I wasn't gonna say it whether she told me to or not.
Okay.
Hey, Mama Karen.
Ooh, look at the neck.
Okay.
Give it to him again.
No, don't do that. I don't need
that. That got some oil on it.
Right.
You ain't do that on your date last night.
Oh, see why you? See?
I'm telling the tea, man.
I'm just saying, don't come for me, y'all. Listen.
Oh, you messy.
As hell.
Kevin Whitfield.
Rage bait.
Don't fall out the chair. Don't fall out the chair. Don't fall out the chair. So listen, shout out to Norton Park Community Church, Richard Heath. Shout out to my boy Richard Heath, the award-winning Richard Heath from Ballin' with Rich. We gonna get that scheduled down. I'm gonna come on the show and kick it with my partner. Listen, like I said, it's so many good churches out here, but like he said, the bad ones make it bad for everybody. Like Yolanda shouted her church out. I've heard nothing but good things about that church. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but good. Sometimes the pastors at these churches, I just like that old school feel when you go to church and he walk down the aisle and he greet everybody and shake everybody's hand going out. And what I like about Citadel, that's the good eldest brother. I don't like the other one. What?
Nothing.
I don't like. I ain't gonna say his name, but I like the pastor at Citadel. He has a good memory, you know what I'm saying? I went there a few times and we joked and stuff like that. Some of these pastors, they don't know you. They don't remember you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But some of them are good people down. Now, I want to whip his brother ass because he disrespected me one time. No, for real. I spoke to him. He looked at me like I was lint. You know what I'm saying? But
I grew up in Fellowship Chapel. So
I thought you was a Muslim. I thought you was a Muslim.
At one point.
Oh, okay.
Hey, it's like ice cream. I try everything.
So you an Oriental Muslim?
You know what? You got one more.
How you Asian and Islamic? I don't understand the.
You do know there's like Chinese Irishmen. Like what the fuck, man?
I mean, I'm talking about your path, your road.
Period.
That you travel. I don't care about. I want to know how did you become a Muslim Asian well, you was Asian first. You was born at.
Wait.
Can I please? Can I?
She said Blasian. Day every time.
You thought I was playing?
Yeah.
Oh, you thought she had Down syndrome? No, she. No, she.
That is not. Don't do that. That is not funny.
You can't look at her pie face.
My family, I have family members that have a pie face, but we're not Asian.
How many more minutes we got? Because after we got off,
she was like, you're blazing.
I'm flipping this table.
I didn't know.
Why
thought
she
was
said like it was a tea?
I didn't know.
She said like it was a tea.
Yeah, but I want to know, like, that's interesting. You're Asian and Muslim. Like,
I'm black, bro. I'm black. Trust me, if you stick me anywhere, they're going to be like, that is a nigga. Period. They don't care what you
think. So you a nigga, Asian, and Muslim.
Wow.
You got a story to tell.
You do know Muslim is not a race.
I know, but it's
religion.
It's everything in your melting pot that's intriguing.
It's a whole lot. I was a Buddhist at one point, too. Like, what?
Cut her mic off. That's it. You going too far. I was giving you. You need to write a book. Something. I don't know. It's a lot of. Yeah, okay. Listen, y'all.
See? Nicole's gonna wrap it up.
Listen.
Yeah.
This was a great topic and a great show. Shout out to everybody who called in. Shout out to everybody who left messages. Shout out to everybody who was talking up and down the timeline. And shout out to the motherfucking podcast princesses who threw me this Audible today and came in. I don't know what they was gonna do, but they boycotted and said, I need y'all. Fuck them little dirty ass boys y'all dealing with. Get to this studio, cause Big Kev needs y'all, and they was here. So shout out to them. Shout out to Nicole, Nikki Nams on the Wheels of Steel.
Derek said, what church you go to?
I go to Great Faith Ministries.
Shout out to Crochet with the Crochet Kango. We out of here, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.